Podcast, where sports meets life.
Gentlemen, this is the Eminem Podcast, where sports meets
life.
That's right. That's real for you. Episode 3. We definitely got to give a shout out to Rudy the Barber, man.
Rudy.
Man, we got 3.4, 3.3.
Yep. And we didn't even post it on YouTube. It's all just Facebook Live.
Didn't even post it on YouTube. We're gonna get to that, man. And we really appreciate the support. God, man, we look so dark. I cannot get over that, man.
It's okay, man.
It's
okay. We'll fix that. We'll do some video editing.
Okay, but yeah, man, we all know it was a rough Sunday.
The Panthers look bad.
I'm gonna let you start it with your.
The Panthers look bad, man. Yeah, that's Cam Newton. Was it Cam Newton? It's either Cam Newton or David Newton, which is odd because David Newton, he the beat writer for ESPN that covered the Panthers. And I don't know if it was Cam or if it was him. I can't remember now. But they were saying we need to find an identity. And actually, Coach Rivera said it. Coach Rivera said that we got punched in the mouth. Now we just got to figure out what happened.
They did.
It was pretty bad. I don't know if it was the Bears or if it was us. I kind of feel like it was us to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive line's not that great. Can't run the ball. Cam can't lead our team in running every single week.
Mm-hmm.
Defense showed up. They only scored 3 points. They had 154 yards.
Okay.
70 on one play.
Okay.
So, it's like a loss that we shouldn't have taken.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we'll take the L right now, and I hope we learn from it. I hope the line congeals a little bit better, gives Cam a little bit more time. We don't have any holes for running backs to run through.
So, wasn't it the first week the center was back?
This is the first week that Ryan Khalil came back.
In your opinion, how do you think he did?
Well, he was out at halftime. he re-injured his neck. You tell me.
What was he out for the first time?
Same thing, the neck problem.
Well, I don't know, man. I think y'all got a bigger issue. I think Christian McCaffrey is a bust.
I don't think he's a bust.
I said it.
I don't think he's a bust. There's no offensive line. What's he gonna run behind?
I feel you.
I did tell George today at the shop. I said, George, we might go and draft Chubb next year.
From Georgia?
Yep.
That's a real running back.
We might need you, Chubb.
That's a real running back. Oh man.
What happened? What happened?
I'm laughing at Mike Glover.
What did he do?
I'm laughing at how good
the Dolphins fan.
You know the best thing happened to them.
What?
Jay Cutler got hurt.
Hey, Matt Moore, ex-Carolina Panther, baby.
Hey,
shout out.
That's the best thing happened to them is that the fact that Jay Cutler got hurt.
They won. They're 4-2. They're tied with the Patriots.
They are, man.
And the Bills.
They are. Well, I see if I stand back. That's where the light's at.
Right.
Okay, that's a win-win.
Take the mic in your hand. We'll do it. We'll do it right.
That's a win-win. But man, it's just been crazy for me. Everybody know I'm a Green Bay fan, and man,
What happened, man?
I tried to buy me a black veil, but I couldn't find it in I couldn't find it in my size, man.
It's okay.
Cause I'm shedding tears. Brett Hundley's all right. He's not Brett Favre. He is not Brett Favre, but Brett Hundley's all right though. But our defense, the way our defense playing, he can't make no mistakes.
Yep.
Zero. He can't make no mistakes. But Aaron Jones,
he's showing out. I remember beginning of the year, you're like, I ain't into this rookie.
Yep.
You said it first.
I did say it, but he's
showing up.
He's balling.
Hey.
And, if we can get, we got the same problem as y'all, offensive line.
Yep.
Our offensive line
can't protect, they can't block, can't get downfield.
They cannot stay on the field, man.
It's okay. Hopefully they see it and it hurts their feelings and they show out.
Well, in a perfect world, that would be nice.
Yeah.
In a perfect world, that would be great.
You definitely right about that.
Because I don't want Aaron Rodgers to come out. And as a Green Bay fan, I ain't gonna lie, I've been spoiled. I was looking at some stats today, and Brett Favre was a Green Bay Packer for 15 years.
15
years.
And you've only had 2 quarterbacks.
2 quarterbacks. So we went from Brett Favre, then as soon as he got playing I want to retire, I don't retire, I want to retire, I don't want to retire.
Go to the Jets, go to the Vikings.
You know what I'm saying?
So you go Vikings, then Jets?
No, he went Jets.
Then Vikings. Oh, yeah.
And we went from that to Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers don't get hurt. The one time he was hurt, Matt Flynn stepped in and he did his thing.
And got paid.
He did get paid.
Matt Flynn stepped up and got paid for 1 game.
1 game.
And then replaced.
He got paid for 1 game. And to be honest with you, well, that was a great game. I think he had like
6
TDs.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 touchdowns. But I don't know. You can't judge a player off of 1 game.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be like Houston. You just sign a player without bringing him in.
Yeah, you
Osweiler. Trash can.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, about to get a fan. Who's the fan?
Uh-oh.
Bill Marvin's in it.
Yeah, just my family coming through. Oh, why y'all in here? Okay, no, tell her that this is live, ladies and gentlemen. This is live. My son just came and walked in, and my daughter, Marcia and Marvin, and we're recording live. Go ahead, y'all. My son came down with his football. He was hurt too. He told me that Brett what's his name? Brett Hundley? Brett Hundley should be in timeout. He said Brett Hundley should be in timeout. Hey, go ahead, shut the door.
I don't know, man. Think about this.
Go ahead. He going in with you, Marcia.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We're good. That's fine. We got Marvin in the house.
Wow.
Future superstar.
Yeah.
Future superstar. I see him. Rolling the sleeves up.
Yeah.
Bringing them down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my son, he just like me. He's a Packer fan, too. He's hurt. We all hurt.
Jacksonville, bro. 27-0?
27. Shout out to Trevor Sweat. Yesterday, he was calling them Saxonville. They was getting so many sacks, man. He was calling them Saxonville.
They're the number 1 pass defense in the league.
They are.
Yep.
And was it Jalen Ramsey?
They got A.J. Bowie.
And they balling, man.
Yep.
They bought. What's it got? Big boy from Arizona.
Calais Campbell.
Calais Campbell.
Calais.
From Miami.
From Miami. Yeah.
And he's a beast. He is definitely a beast.
How about them Arizona Cardinals getting shut out?
It's a wrap.
Yep. Now
it's
a
wrap.
The man said he gonna start Drew Stanton. What?
It is a wrap for them. I think we just seen Carson Palmer play his last NFL game.
Broken arm. They said 8 weeks. He'll be back.
Would you want him back?
Not really.
What has Carson Palmer done his last 7 weeks saying, I want him back?
Nothing, but that whole team's not looking good. The defense is all right. Patrick Peterson getting burnt sometimes.
Yeah, he's getting burnt. I don't know if it's part of the
whole team. The whole team not looking good.
It's not looking good. And the only thing, they got AP?
They do. But he didn't look good either. He was averaging 1.5 yards a carry last week.
You think?
Don't get me wrong. That Rams front line is pretty beast. You ain't running on them, but you're AP. But
the one good point they still got Larry Fitzgerald.
They do. It might be his ending soon.
I think it is. And he's still dominant.
Oh, I know.
He's actually still dominant, and he makes it easy for when you got how old is Larry Fitzgerald, like 33, 34?
Larry Fitz. Let's see. I
So
don't know.
I'm trying to figure out how old Larry Fitzgerald is. Cause man, I remember playing.
Oh, what is he?
How old is he?
34.
34.
Yep.
I might go back old school. I remember playing with Larry Fitzgerald
Anquan Bolden
on NCAA when he was with Pittsburgh on the video game.
Whoa.
That's a while ago.
That's pretty big. Yeah.
I'm thinking that takes it bad.
It's so long ago they don't even make NCAA anymore.
They don't make NCAA anymore.
Thanks to Denard Robinson.
It was part of Denard. Because didn't he sue him?
He's the reason that they got rid of it because they put him on a cover and they didn't want to pay him.
But what, the other guys getting paid?
No. but I'm okay with it. I'm okay they got rid of the game because I'm still a true believer. College players at least need to be able to get a job or something because I think there's an NCAA rule they can't even have a job.
They can't.
Right? Like that's just stupid.
They can't.
What if they want to work?
They can't. I mean, this is part that tee me off about it. Well, I look like we're going the whole different direction NCAA, and I'm glad about that. The NCAA says you cannot get a job as a student athlete because you will have an unfair advantage. You might get paid more and you might have to do less work, and that's not fair. You know what that's called? Life.
Pretty much.
That's called life. Everybody gets jobs depending on who they know.
Nobody's guaranteed a job.
Nobody's guaranteed a job. Oh Lord. you have to forgive him. Y'all. My son is upset. He's trying to go with his mama who was the love of my life. I want to give her a shout out.
Throw it out there.
But it's crazy because they're saying how it's not fair because you get unfair advantages, and I'm like, well, that's life.
Yeah. Hey.
Like that's life. You should get. I'm saying
they do. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure they get better food than the regular school does. Obviously, if you're in North Carolina, you get a whole curriculum for yourself.
Hello.
And then don't get in trouble. Julius Peppers, I love you.
Hello.
I don't care what they taught you over there. You made it though.
Hello. he did make it.
And you know what the reason they didn't get in trouble?
Why?
Because they made that curriculum available to the entire student body.
But nobody just knew about it.
I guess so.
Oh my Lord. Hold on one second, guys.
Pause.
Michelle, keep talking to him. I'm listening.
All right, I got you. But yeah, hey,
the North Carolina curriculum?
The North. Like I said, it was available for everybody, so they couldn't do anything because it wasn't unfair to the rest of the school or anybody else. But the dumb thing about it was that curriculum, you didn't even have to show up to get an A. Most of the way to get a grade was to write a paper, and then you didn't even have to write the paper. Someone wrote it for you. Yet, just because it was available to everyone out there, they didn't get in trouble.
That's fair.
What do you mean that's fair?
Everybody, now it's up to you what you want to do with whatever this curriculum is. But
You're right.
It's fair because it was offered to everybody. So hey, but I think charge it to the game.
Yeah,
charge it to the game.
You're right.
I love when I used to watch. I don't think they even do it anymore. It was one time. I remember watching football games. I remember we go to the games, and they would have the guy name, and they would have his major. Didn't they do that on TV also? Then the guy be like, I'm gonna say Aaron Judge name just because you're on my mind with the Yankees. Aaron Judge, major in psychology.
What was that? I don't remember
You
that.
never did that?
Nah.
Well, that might have been when I went to the games and you read the program.
That probably might be.
No, man, I'm telling you, it had to been.
On
I'm
TV?
telling you.
It might have been like a Monday night or a Thursday night.
For some reason, I want to say Florida State, Florida. I don't know why I'm thinking about this. I remember.
Oh, you talking about like a college game?
A college game.
Oh.
And when they would say.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes the announcers will say, oh, this guy's this or that guy's that.
I saw, had been 10 guys with a degree in pool technician.
Pool technician.
Man.
They gonna build pools?
I was about to say something else just now. Brother, you just came here to play ball. You just came here to play ball.
Hey, pool technician.
At what point that your pool technician skills would be utilized, unless you well, let me not say that because
unless you own a pool.
It's own a pool, and there are pool technicians who work at resorts and stuff.
I saw a show on TV where they make some pretty cool pools, man.
You do, but I don't think nobody's going to University of Georgia to be a pool technician.
Clearly, they were.
I think the coach said, "What can we do to get you qualified to play on Saturdays?"
Pool technician. If you can't get straight A's as a pool technician, I don't know what you're doing. You might just not go to the pool.
I'm saying it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap.
Maybe you can't swim.
That was funny, though. Was it?
You switch your major if you can't swim and you're a pool technician major. You're like, I can't swim, coach.
That's a good question. That is a really good question. Now, I want to look that up. Because how can you work on pools and can't swim? What if you're working in the pool and it's full of water?
I don't know. You got to wear floaties. You better be wearing some floaties. Got a noodle or something.
Hey, anything to get the money, I guess.
Man, you heard about Lane Kiffin?
What he did?
You ain't heard about FAU?
Nuh-uh.
69 points, 804 yards.
Whoa, when?
Yes, this weekend.
Who they played?
I couldn't tell you. Missouri State? Nope. I don't know.
Lane Kiffin is a scumbag.
He's a scumbag.
Lane Kiffin is a scumbag. I got no love for Lane Kiffin after he tore Alshon Jeffrey.
Oh, they're playing North Texas.
That don't count.
Yeah.
North Texas was good one time.
That's just funny. I thought it was cool. It's like, dang, 800 yards of offense.
That's pretty good.
That's outrageous.
I remember when Lane Kiffin was recruiting Alshon Jeffrey, he told Alshon Jeffrey if he came to South Carolina, he'll be pumping gas.
Alshon Jeffrey's on the Eagles.
Alshon Jeffrey's on the Eagles. Before he was on the Eagles, he was on the Bears. Before he was on the Bears, he was an All-American wide receiver at University of South Carolina, the real USC. And before that, he was a Calhoun County Saint.
Shout out to the Gamecocks.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Gamecocks. That guy is the epitome of working. Hard work.
Yep.
Hard work. I seen this guy, because he's a couple of years younger than me. He was playing for St. Matthews. I would go to the game. Tell those people to know is, Sean could play basketball too.
I never seen him play ball. Or basketball.
I'm telling you, he's playing basketball. I went to a game. It was CC versus Branchville. Those guys put on a freaking dunk contest. And I said the word freaking, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't curse. They put on a freaking dunk contest. He had an offensive lineman playing center.
Of course.
Might have been, I'm going to give him about an honest 6'4", 6'5", dunk contest. He was an athlete. And he showed it at Carolina because we all know, if you follow the Gamecocks, let's just say, I'm going to be nice. Steven Garcia wasn't no Dan Marino.
No.
A lot of times he just
throw it up.
He just throw it up. Alshon get it.
I could throw it up.
I could have thrown it up too. Matter of fact, Garcia wrote an article saying when he first met Alshon, like at a upcoming freshman camp, he said a wide receiver coach told him, just throw it to him. He said Alshon was a little bit pudgy, wasn't quite in shape. He said just throw it to him. Watch what he do. See, he caught everything.
Showed out.
Caught everything.
Dang.
And he caught everything ever since. People don't realize because of him, it was a year, might have been 2 years. Steven Garcia led the SEC in passing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was when was Jake? No, Jake Cutler was already gone. Jake Cutler was gone. But he led the SEC in passing.
That's pretty impressive. For a guy that didn't make it.
At all. Well.
Sort of. He's a writer, right?
Used to, it's like an Alabama quarterback. Just don't make it.
Hey, it is what it is.
They just don't make it. But we was talking about sad Sundays. And I'm going to talk about them just because a fella named Treg Robinson. Was it
40-10?
I don't know. It's a blowout.
40-10.
40-10. If anybody on here that's on this live is friends with Treg Robinson, I want you to tag him in it. Because he said, I'm going to call out them 49ers. It's a wrap. Y'all season is finished.
You better draft a quarterback.
Our season, I don't know. Our season hurt too, but man, on 49ers, y'all look terrible. I'm calling it the ghost of Kaepernick. It's going to hunt y'all till y'all do right by him. He got the Sealy off color purple curse on y'all. It's not going to work.
What if 49ers came and knocked on Kaepernick's door and said, hey, we kind of need you. Come back. You think he'll say no?
Man, that's a good question.
You think he'll say no? I don't know how it'll feel like the team wouldn't sign me back. Okay, they didn't pick up my last year option. Okay, I'm cut. The team sucks, and technically I haven't had a shot with any other team.
Mm-hmm.
But if they came knocking and said, hey, just come out here and play, would you do it?
I think I would. I actually think I would do it.
Cause I was reading an article on The Score, and they were talking about a couple teams that should sign Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm.
One being, well, not the 49ers, but I think it was like Arizona, Cleveland, and who was the third team?
You know what? I can actually see him going to Arizona.
I can see him going to Arizona too.
I can actually see that.
I hope he goes and replaces Blaine Gabbert, who is the third string quarterback, and apparently will not be starting.
But the reason why I say I wouldn't mind him going to Arizona because of that coach, man. Bruce Arians.
Yeah,
that's a real guy.
I heard.
That's a real guy. That is a real guy, man. And everybody's ever played for him have nothing but good things to say about him.
Yep.
Have nothing but good things to say about him, man. And I like Bruce, and I think Bruce has enough clout.
Yeah. They picked up Tyrann Mathieu, but that was in condition that he would be with Patrick Peterson.
Oh man, did you ever see his contract? He's got to do like 3 or 4 drug tests a week.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh man, his contract is pretty much all incentive based.
Jeez.
And because not they don't trust him, but they don't trust him.
Yeah. We don't trust you, but you better pee in this glass.
Yeah. They just don't
or
trust
this cup.
And could you blame him? That's a $1 million investment.
You're right.
Millions of dollar investment. And you want your investment, you want to get return on your investment. So
hey,
I can see it happening.
I gotta say, shout out to my boy Alex Smith. I know y'all lost, but 1,900 yards, 15 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, man, that's pretty damn good.
Shout out Alex Smith for being my fantasy football quarterback. Shout out Alex Smith for that. Hey man, I was getting my butt kicked for the last 2 or 3 weeks, man.
I'm in last place.
In the league we in?
Yep. Wow. I'm in last place. It's a sad day.
Wow. Well, my days would be a whole lot sadder if I didn't have Alex Smith. Alex Smith got me 24 points on Thursday night.
Dang. Everybody I had 9 points. You know what's embarrassing?
What?
My kicker had the most points on my team.
How many points he had?
11.
Jeez. My kicker had 14.
Hey, we were talking about that today.
Yep.
Think about this. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, has put up double-digit points every game but one. And in one game had 33 points. He's borderline wide receiver 1.
He is. He is.
And he's a kicker.
He is. Because, Mark Ingram been giving me consistent points lately. Because,
yeah. Now there's no more AP. He can run all day.
My roster's not the best. And Jarvis Landry, he finally showed up.
He got a touchdown because Matt Moore came in.
Yeah, he finally showed up.
You can tell Mike.
Yeah.
You need to start watching the Dolphins again, Mike.
Yeah, right. Only the Dolphins fans gonna be happy if Dan Marino comes back out.
Man, but they never won a Super Bowl.
They didn't.
It's okay though.
They didn't.
Neither have the Panthers. Well, at least Dolphins won a Super Bowl. The Panthers haven't won one. I can't complain too hard.
Well, you know who thought that was redeeming the Super Bowl? Well, I can't say we. I was rooting for him though.
Hey.
Is it John Casey?
John Casey. God. My boy kicked it out of bounds. Gave Tom Brady the ball back. What can you do?
John Casey.
What can you do?
And
you know what my problem is though?
Mm-hmm.
I read a blog called The Weekly Lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my boy. He got me good, but I just never take his advice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say any names,
but
he's winning, right, in one of my leagues. I am not. If I just took his advice,
mm-hmm.
I might not be in last.
Wow.
I need to check out theweeklylineup.com.
Can you say his fantasy football name?
Nope.
You can't?
Nope.
I'm going to tell you guys, we in this league, I don't know who this guy is, but to me, he got the funniest name. I don't know if he's going to get mad if I say it.
Go ahead, just say it.
The name of his team is called Donald Trump's Hands. I don't know what it means. I just read it. It's just funny to me. It's just funny.
Well, I think people make fun of his hands because he got small, stubby fingers, from what I remember.
Oh, baby hands. He got little baby hands.
He got something.
He got little baby hands. And when I first got in the league, I saw that like Donald Trump hands.
Hey, Donald Trump.
Like, hey, sorry, not cutting the jack.
Exactly.
It's not happening.
I got to shout out 2 more teams today.
Okay.
The Orlando Magic.
Oh.
Shout out to the Magic taking down LeBron. there's not too many times where I can say, hey, the Magic won today, but that was a pretty good one. And we beat them by a mile.
Mm-hmm.
My boy DJ Augustine, 12-10.
DJ Augustine balling.
Yep, getting trained by my boys out at STNF. Shout out to my homie Jay.
STNF.
Yes, sir.
Making it happen.
Yep.
And he doesn't have the traditional path.
No, not at all. Not at all. But he kills it, man. He kills it. I don't know. I take him as inspiration, man, because he's out there doing his thing, showing out, signing people left and right. You never know.
Hey, man.
You never know. But what was I going to say? The other team I want to shout out, UCF Knights, killing it. We're going to go undefeated.
Hey, I'm going to put...
And then the NCAA going to hold us out, saying we ain't top 4 anymore.
Let me tell you about this guy. This guy right here. For those who don't know, he actually went to UCF.
That I did.
He's an alum. And I haven't seen that one UCF shirt.
Nope, never went to a game.
Never went to a game.
Nope.
But boy, they on now, though.
You gotta shout them out.
They on now.
I could say I'm a bandwagoner this season.
Okay.
But don't get me wrong. I always check the stats and the scores. I just never shouted them out.
Hey, man, I can respect your honesty.
We'll see what happens, though.
I can respect your honesty.
We only got, we got USF to go against.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we could beat USF.
No. Yeah,
USF. They're 16. We're 17. But I still don't think we're going to get the respect that I can't say we deserve because we didn't play anybody. I feel like if we had played Georgia Tech earlier this year, but hurricanes came in the way. If we had played Georgia Tech, I think we might have showed some people that we're capable and that they should give us a shot.
What if Georgia Tech win out? What if Georgia Tech wins out? What if they win the rest of their games and beat Georgia? Yep. Upset Georgia.
Well, we never played them, so we'll never know.
Oh, yeah, they didn't play them. Oh, because of the
canceled.
weather.
Yep.
Oh.
It got canceled.
And they're not going to make it up.
Yep. We'll see how it is, though. We'll see how it is. We don't play anybody. I say we don't play anybody. I don't think we play anybody till USF now. There's nobody real big. No ranked games, at least.
No, but
So what about the situation I was telling you about earlier today? Alabama, Georgia, SEC championship. And if Georgia loses one game, which would end up being ultimately Alabama, do they still get in the top 4? And then if they do get in the top 4, they would be number 4. Then they'll play Alabama again, back-to-back games.
This is what I think is going to happen.
Or do you just kick them out? Because that's just kind of stupid. How can you be a top 4 team, maybe number 3, number 2, you lose in the championship game to another top 4 team, and say it was a close game? How you just kick them out like that?
They're not going to get kicked out. Can you remember, was it 4 years ago when LSU and Alabama played and LSU lost to Alabama by a point and Alabama won the SEC championship, but LSU and Alabama played for the national championship?
I don't remember that one.
Unless I'm wrong, you guys tell me, but I'm pretty sure LSU and Alabama played for a national championship.
Yep.
2 teams in the same division on the same side.
That's crazy. On the same side.
I might want to look that up because I'm pretty sure they I believe it was LSU versus Alabama national championship. Now, I'm not sure of the year because I remember it was a big to do. Like a lot of guys at the other conferences were like, "Oh, it's not fair. They're just giving it to the SEC because."
2012.
Okay, and they had them playing the national championship together, right?
2012 national championship game, LSU, Alabama.
So it can happen.
And the score is 21-0.
See?
That's ridiculous.
It can happen, but what I think is going to happen is even the Georgia.
LSU was 13-0, and they lost in the championship game.
Let's say they don't drop Georgia too far. I think they're going to drop Georgia just enough to where.
But see, they go back to the point now. If UCF wins out, right? And there's a lot of one-loss teams ahead of them. They just won't ever get a chance. And that's what I hate about the NCAA. They should at least make it like each conference champion or something like that should get a shot to be in the title game.
Man, y'all would have to leapfrog so many teams.
Well, we ain't leapfrogging Ohio State. No. We won't leapfrog Penn State, even though they all play each other. Michigan State.
My God, they love man.
Was that the Big Ten?
Notre Dame gets on my gut. I think Notre Dame is one of the most overhyped teams in NCAA.
They've been balling out. They're in the ACC. They're balling out though.
But they're not in the ACC. They have a relationship with the ACC where they get to play a lot of their teams.
Yeah.
I don't think about this. In the past 20 years, how many? Let me see. Can we do 20 years? I'm gonna do 20 years. In the past 20 years, how many really good teams have Notre Dame had?
How many?
It's a good thing between good teams and overrated teams. You have to go, Brady Quinn?
Probably.
So that's Brady Quinn, that's Matt Leinart and those guys.
What, 10 years ago?
Yeah, that team wasn't great.
Yeah, not really.
That team wasn't great.
They always have a few, like, good players, but I don't know about, like, a great team.
You know what they do? They live in the glory days just like the Dallas Cowboy fans. And for those of you talking trash, say Carolina didn't have any glory days, I don't care. I don't care. Don't hate. We produced one of the best college forces in the past 20 years, which is Jadeveon Clowney.
Shout out to Clowney.
You can't argue
Houston.
that. You can't argue that. Try it. You can't. That's the only defensive end that I've ever seen in college football sometimes get triple team.
Yeah.
Triple team.
Well, he's like he's a flex linebacker. He plays 3-4 outside linebacker.
Yeah, he's a flex. Then the guys be like, well, how do you can't triple team nobody? Yes, you can. The tackle has them, the tight end has them, and they have the running back come chip them.
Yeah, triple team.
Yeah, just to help out, man. And
without J.J. Watt though, it's okay. By the way, one more question, I guess, just popped into my mind. Do you now think, since we were speaking about Notre Dame and how the coach was trashing Deshaun Kaiser for leaving, and if you watch Deshaun Kaiser play, do you think the coach was right that he shouldn't have left?
No. I think the coach was a hater.
Coach is a hater, but he's not playing too well either. Don't get me wrong, he doesn't have the weapons that most quarterbacks do.
Exactly.
But he had a pretty decent line, and he makes a lot of poor mistakes in the red zone.
Who has a pretty decent line?
Well, Joe Thomas just went out, so I can't say that anymore.
Okay, even with Joe Thomas there.
Joe Thomas had 10,000 straight snaps.
Joe Thomas is a great left tackle.
I know. Well, apparently it's not like he was getting pressured every week. Not that I watched the Browns.
Who's the Brown wide receiver?
Who?
Who's the Brown wide receiver?
Well, they have Kenny Britt. Kenny Britt. They used to have Terrell Pryor. Not anymore. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know the other three guys. Corey Coleman, Baylor.
That's kind of my point.
I don't know. I feel like they could play. There's a guy named Rashard Higgins, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't do too well. After one game, he had like 90 yards, and then nothing again after that.
I'm glad he left. I think he did the right thing with leaving, because I think Brian Kelly, he's worried about himself, because most coaches would be like, well, okay, they'd be like, okay, well, I think you're not done your time. It's time for you to leave. There's nothing else you can do here.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I'm like, and for a coach to say, I think he's ready. He's not ready to go. You know why? He's worried about his job.
Oh yeah,
he's worried about his job, because he was on the hot seat. He was on the hot seat.
Yeah.
I still don't think they would have let him go, because he got one of those crazy buyouts. But he was on the hot seat.
And they're always overrated.
They're always overrated.
As you said.
He's always overrated, and I can't wait this week, man.
I just want to see the Panthers succeed just one more time.
I do too, man. Because I don't care what nobody says, even though I'm a Green Bay fan, ride or die. Whenever the Panthers doing good, it just brings a whole different energy. If you guys are from South Carolina, North Carolina, when the Panthers are winning,
it's different.
That 2015 season?
Yep, that 2015 season.
I have never felt that kind of energy. Just like in South Carolina, I'm talking about, like we always talk about George. I seen people having Panthers paraphernalia, never had it before.
Nope.
People just excited to go watch them. On all the young guys, because Cam represented them with the dabbing and the Migos and all the other good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, Okay.
Shit, I had a cousin that went to the game. He went to the Super Bowl in Cali.
You know what I'm saying?
And I was like, dang.
And so that won't gonna happen the other time. And to the person writing in, you are right. They do need to run the ball some more with Aaron Jones. But you can't run the ball when you playing from behind either.
Yeah.
So
You could run the ball when you're playing from behind. That's a life choice.
a life choice of losing. What
Possibly.
You been doing.
Unless you're like, what? Is it Georgia Tech triple option?
Oh my God.
Quadruple option?
Oh my God. Georgia Tech, the Citadel, Georgia Southern.
Is that my boy Rom up there that's talking? I can't read the name from here.
It might be.
I can't read the name from here.
If
it is, he went to Georgia Tech. That's what I'm saying.
He's a Packer fan.
No.
Yep.
Is Rom?
Rom Nitty.
Yep. Nida.
Rom Nitta.
Yep. He's a Rams fan.
Oh, he's a Ram fan.
Ironically, his name is Rom. R-A-M.
Ooh.
Ram.
Hey man, Rom been here the whole time with us, man.
Oh yeah.
He's been here the whole time. He's a Ram fan. Well, I can't talk trash to y'all because y'all balling right now.
Yeah.
Y'all balling right now.
5-2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or 5-1. No, 5-2.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. So who y'all got coming up this week for the Panthers?
Tampa. And it's a must win. I don't care what anybody says. If we lose to Tampa Bay this week, I'm not saying Tampa's a bad team, but if we lose, you might as well call it a year. Just to wrap it up.
Is Winston playing?
Yeah, he's playing.
Okay.
Hurt shoulder and all. But we got no corners to cover Mike Evans.
Yeah, don't.
That's about it, really.
Or Deshaun Jackson.
Or Deshaun Jackson. Yeah, we have no speed corners. Everybody going to run by us.
Or O.J. Howard.
Nah, we got somebody cover O.J. Howard.
Who?
Kuechly coming back.
Is Kuechly gonna be full force?
They claim he doesn't have a concussion yet. He's been in the protocol for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Crazy. I don't know. They say he has to do like an independent doctor has to approve his play. So that's what he's going for this week.
I guess they say he's certified.
We'll see though.
What in the world? A team with Reggie Bush? That's a great team.
What team with Reggie Bush? Talking about USC?
Yeah, USC. Yeah,
the fake USC.
Yeah, but USC was a great team. You saying Notre Dame wasn't a great team? That USC team that was a great team. There's a lot of NFL players, but
hey,
that is what it is though.
All right, man. Let's call it.
We're gonna wrap it up. We want to thank you guys for episode 3.
Shout out to the peeps.
We appreciate the love tonight. Please subscribe.
I'm gonna put it out there today.
Please subscribe to our YouTube. Leave comments. Thank you, Rom. Everybody leave comments. Give us some topics you want to hear about. What's your team? You want to talk trash to us?
Yep, we'll talk trash.
Man, we down for it, man. We just trying something new. We love the support we get, man.
Yep.
It makes us feel really, really good, man. Now we doing the right thing.
We doing the right thing?
I think so.
I think so too. I think so too. I ain't gonna be in corporate America no more.
Oh, shh. He didn't mean that, guys.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
I love my day job. Sometimes.
All right. It's been live, man. Thank you for joining the M&M podcast where sports meets
life.
All right. Peace.